is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The give to the back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Penn State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Armour. Smacks it with a stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He makes a grab. He will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Agnew. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Gets it out quickly. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Armour. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up, quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, still looking. Stands in and takes the hit. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Agnew. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how
going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
He caught it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in prep.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, what a cut!
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. The Spartans want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
To the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Makes a connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it in first and goal.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Michigan State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. A strike downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to pass. It's Pope. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pope. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in 3rd and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on 3rd and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. They blitz gets home. Nice job by the defense being aggressive on 3rd and long.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Defense showing blitz here. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Pope. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in this.
There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Looking for room. It's Luck. Got the first down. Looking for more. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20. All the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Agnew. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
And the returner will be brought down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a...
Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Catch in the middle, it's Malone. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade this.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running to the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Pope. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. The Miami Red Hawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
To the air. It's Pope. Gets it to him on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really
makes the grab inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Pope. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Comes from the 38. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this challenge